So for this next process, what you're going to be needing is some cleaning solution. We'll be using DTG Pro's cleaning solution. We dilute this 1:8 part. And you'll also be needing a syringe with a little bit of a hose to it so that you can flush out the head. First step you want to do is turn on your machine. Next step, I'm going to go ahead and jog the machine to the left a bit to expose the CMYK channels. Okay. I have a little bottle cut out. This fits right underneath. This is to catch any of the water and cleaning solution that's going to be coming through. As you can see, the bottle sits right underneath of the print head that you're going to be doing this waterfall process. So they call this a waterfall process is because when you shoot the water through, it's going to come down like a waterfall, and it's supposed to help clean up the heads. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing you want to do next is turn off the machine. You never want to work on a machine when it's live and hot. I'll go ahead and remove all the dampers. So for the first flush, I'll be using distilled water. I usually put about 15 ml of distilled water. I'll start with the first channel. I'm going to double check to make sure that it's right on top. And then you don't want to press too hard to delaminate the head. So you're just going to give it a nice even push. And as you see, the ink is going to start to come down through the bottom. And it should start to clear up. All right. I'll do the same thing for the other panel. Next thing I'm going to be using is going to be the cleaning solution. This makes 2 gallons of cleaning solution, and it's going to be 1 part water. I'm sorry, 1 part solution and 8 part water. And make sure you guys are using distilled. I have another container that's already pre-mixed, which I'll be using from. Again, I usually use about 15 ml. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze. And at this point, you should start to see blue liquid. And this is called a waterfall. Now, what you want to do next is let it soak for 20 minutes. 20 to 30 minutes is a good time. And this will help break up any of the solvents in the inks. What I like to do at this time as well is to take advantage of cleaning around the nozzles. I'm also using cleaning solution, and I'm using one of these tool pieces that can be purchased from DTG Pro as well. So I'll put a link to all these items in the description. As you see, it's quite dirty. And go ahead and let it soak for 20 minutes and we'll come back. Okay, so while we let the head soak, I'm gonna go ahead and start taking my ink to refill. Again, I'll be using DTF Pro ink. We'll hop back onto the head cleaning. Now, depending on how bad your clogging is, you can repeat the cycle again with another flushing, or if you're still getting some streaking and the ink flow is not consistent, try replacing your dampers. These are the JV55s. They can be purchased from DTF Pro again. I'll put a link below. I'm done with the flush, so I'm going to go ahead and remove this little bottle that I've been using. We'll go ahead and power on the machine so that it returns back to the base point. We're going to go ahead and turn it off. I'm going to go ahead and start with the yellow since it's the furthest one in there. What we'll be doing is pretty much drawing the ink out slowly. Again, be careful with the dampers. You don't want to suck too hard. A lot of times you can just siphon it and then let it sit for a bit while it's pulling the ink through. All right. And when it gets to about this point and you start to see ink in the cartridge, I like to pull upside down so that fills up the cartridge completely. And how you know that you're done pulling is that you don't see any air lines or air in the lines. We'll move on to magenta. Make sure all the dampers are in. And we're gonna go do one more step in the back since we flushed out all the inks completely. Since the inks have been completely flushed, you wanna go ahead and refill these extra stations right here. This is the top off. These are air valves, so as soon as you open this up a little bit, it should fill up. And you wanna fill up to about 75%. And then you wanna cap it, as so. I'll move on to the magenta. And there you go. All right, so you guys are done filling up the ink. Go ahead and head back to your machine. Run some strong cleanings until the ink completely goes through. I hope this video helps you guys on understanding how to completely flush the system out from one ink to another, and also to take care of any kind of banding issues that you may have and any type of imperfection on the nozzle checks. If you guys thought this video was helpful, make sure you guys hit subscribe. If you guys got any more questions in regards to the whole process, make sure you guys drop a comment and we'll be sure to reply back and help you guys out. Thanks for tuning in.